What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. So you're watching part 13 of Nell Star's Dark Souls 2 walkthrough. Thanks so much for watching. I do want to apologise for the bit of the delay. It's been a couple of months since my last part, but I thought I might as well start with part 13 with the PC version. Come get some, get some. So we went through from part 12 through to Sinner's Rise and defeated the Lost Sinner. That was pretty cool. We did that with Lucatiel, one of my most favourite NPCs, pun intended. But we're going to go through to the Shaded Woods. I did say that we were going to do that. So hopefully the graphics look much better. I do know that the pixels and the resolution don't give it justice when uploading to YouTube, so I do implore you all, if you haven't got the PC version of Dark Souls 2 and you love it and you've got it on one of the consoles, invest and go get it. Just go do it. Just do it for me, alright? Anyway, we'll go up to the Shaded Woods. I'll give you a bit of a rundown on my character, this one here. It is a sorcerer. We're wearing the Elite Knight armor. We've got the Drangleic sword and shield. And we've got the invisible gloves and head of Oris that we got off the dude over there. Now, we're going to go up to Shalaqua. We're going to do it early. You might as well get the Ring of Whispers, which we will need, coming up very shortly in the Shaded Woods.
Undead, are we? And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say. Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, Zutius... Oh, yeah. So, ooh...
We want your Ring of Whispers, woman. Thanks, lady. Alright, so we get the reason why I'm purchasing this one now is because we'll see Manscorpion Tark, an NPC, very shortly, and because he's an experiment, he's half scorpion, half man, we need to use that ring so that we can speak his native tongue. Now, we're going to actually meet a few NPCs up here. It's going to be pretty cool. If you are going to come up through to the Shaded Woods, you definitely need yourself a branch of Yore, because Rosebeth, Carillian's Padawan, is just up here near the switch. Now, we've got... What's up, Benhart? How you doing, mate? So we've got Benhart of Jugo. So he's another NPC that is quite important to the storyline if you're familiar with his background. That blue sword looks sick, but be careful, that's a fake. So if you're going to kill him, you're just going to end up getting a fake blue sword anyway, so the Blue Moon Greatsword. I'm going to go after the real deal, which is sold by Ornifex the trader. She's a humanoid crow from... it's just a throwback from Dark Souls 1. We'll meet her in this section. With Benhart as well. When you use him, if you want his gear, we will eventually need to meet him in the memory of Oro, the giant memories, very far along from this game, and we'll get into that a little bit further on in the next parts. But Benhart's gear, you don't necessarily have to do with the other NPCs where you have to beat 3 different or specific bosses to get his gear like you do with Lucatiel. You can actually use a bonfire aesthetic when you meet him next and beat the same boss. It doesn't have to be different bosses, and can get his gear once you actually become aware of the giant memories, which is pretty cool. We won't really talk to him.
Have you business with me?
I just want to actually get his gesture joy, which eventually once you speak to him...
See that statue? Hey.
Well, he won't let me have it. So you get to learn the gesture joy of Benhart, which is pretty cool. He's a lovely old man. I love him. He's good value. So we're going to go up here to meet Rosebeth. Now we can unpetrify her now, which we will use. But be careful of pulling that switch, because you don't want to bring on the ambush. What's up, Rags? Now, with Rosebeth, she's actually another merchant which will eventually go back to Majula, which is pretty cool. But you will actually have to trade her with one piece of item before she'll eventually go back. Otherwise, if you go through the section like the bonfire, which is just over in the next door, she'll actually go stand next to Benhart until you actually trade some clothing with her. So we'll talk to her so we can give her some better rags. I'm just going to skip through the dialogue. We don't really care
I'm
about
fine.
that.
No. Thank. Oh, so
Prism stone. Cool. So we can imbue that into our weapons if you want to.
I was attacked and but did.
Oop. Alright, so see here you can give her equipment. So we're going to give her one piece of item. What have I got doubles of? No, I don't have doubles. No! I'll give her the shitty rogue armor. Do we have any doubles? Yeah, I'll give you the imported trousers, and that's all you get, lady. Yeah, that's cool. She's a pyromancer. She's pretty cool. She's got a lot of cool stuff for pyromancers in here. You can actually upgrade your glove with her using the seeds as well. She's got a few different defense rings. Increases your defenses and all your burrs here. And she sells you 3 seeds for 8G each. She's got heaps of pyromancy spells as well. So her and Carillion both have pyromancy spells in their shop, or merchants as such, whereas Carillion has a lot more spells as well. Now, she'll end up going back to Majula now that I've traded with her, so we'll quickly talk.
His name is. When he set up the. Thank you so. After I change into the. I'm not. But perhaps.
So she claims to be Carillion's Padawan. Carillion does mention something about her when you go and buy some stuff off him eventually in Majula. I don't think he really thinks much of her. So what I'm going to do is actually equip some bombs on me. This is just a trick that I've learnt to actually bring forth the ambush of big belly dudes. I'm just going to say they're big belly dudes. We all know they're not big bellies. They're quite annoying when they just pop down. You got like 6 of them on you. Yeah. Awesome. Now the moment I pull this switch, all the guys will drop down. So you can do that and just quickly fight them, or you can do my little trick. Get out your bow, which I already do, so we can target that area, because I want to throw some bombs up there. Damn it. It's a bit finicky with this, but it does work. I tend to aim more for the right side of the door, because that's where I feel they're at. Did I get it? Yeah. So I'll show you. So I've just opened that door. Now all you really need to do is kind of attack that guy a little bit, so that he will come out. Hopefully this reaches you, mate. Yeah, it reached him. There they come. I think it's my birthday. So, we can now pull the switch with ease. Not a problem. So, what's awesome is that there's a bonfire right here. Loving it. I'm not going to rest because I don't want those guys coming through that door. That's not cool. Alright. Oh, that's right. There's a chest down here. Very good. Very good item. Very good. Oh man, I hate this. I cannot stand jumping. We all know I suck at jumping. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What the hell? What the jorge? There we go. What's the next one? I think there's an effigy and a soul of a brave warrior in this one. Check it out. Oh, proud knight. That one is. Pardon me. I'm telling you now, you need to get that Dragonlek sword. It's 25 strength and 20 dex to wield it. Epic sword. Epic. Please do get that. Alright, so we've cleared out this complete area now. It's not hard at all, it's quite easy if you do it in that sequence, but it might be a tad bit harder for you if you bring on that ambush. So that's easy peasy for you. We'll keep continuing on. There's more of these guys all throughout this area. It's completely riddled with them. We're now up in the shaded woods. Brilliant. There's this dude over here. It's a fading soul anyway, suck ass. Anyway, these dudes here also have rocks, so be careful. Brilliant. Love that attack. Amazing! Told you they have rocks. Dude, back off with the rocks, mate. Alright, go get some items, I think. Oh, that's what I need. Parastock stone, yay! Oops, missed that one. That one. There's another bonfire right up here as well. Brilliant. Now, if we have done the Pate and Creighton storyline properly, he should be up the top here. Quick look. If I haven't done it right, he's not there. Yeah, he's there. Sweet! Once we talk to him, he doesn't have much to say. I think he's only got a couple of sentences worth of dialogue. He'll eventually move on to Brightstone Cove, and we'll find him and Pate again fighting each other to the death. You'll eventually have a choice which one of them you want to choose and help, and to eventually retrieve their gold, which is gold coins, I think. It's a chest of gold coins and another chest that's got an explosion in it. Either way, if you want to complete their storyline, you'll get Creighton's gear if you kill him, and we've already got Pate's gear from North Earthen Peak. So that's just a little thing for you.
Just wait, you dirty rat. Don't you scare me like that. That bastard bastard with a ring lives in Brightstone Cove down the way. I'm gonna find him and settle the score. Nobody insults me like that.
Brilliant. So that's all he really has to say, and then he'll move on. And I'll show you that once we get there. This way leads to a big door, just like reference to Dark Souls 1, where you need to get more souls, more bigger, stronger souls. You'll need the King's Ring to go up there, and they're also down in a pit of water next to a tree. You'll get the redstone ring as well. So that's what's up there. Apart from that, there's nothing really, and we don't really need that redstone key. It just gives you stronger attacks. Oh joy, the Misted Woods, isn't it amazing? Where we'll die 1,000 deaths. Now there's a billion different items in this section. There's shit tons. I've never really taken the time to go and find everything in this area because of the invisible hunters that annihilate you and follow you throughout here. They're shitheads. They're absolute shitheads. I hate them, but I love it because then it makes it harder, which makes me love it even more. So we're going to find another NPC. There's heaps in this section, eh? And we'll find him shortly. No, no. No! Die, shit. No! Don't stab me! No! Damn you! Where'd you go? That shithead go? They must have killed him. I do see an item right there though. Damn you shithead! Backstabbed me. Told you I would die. Alrighty. Damn them. I did actually try. Why are you still there?
For the good. For the good. Oh my.
Okay, now we'll move on. Make sure you always go through the NPC's dialogue because sometimes they don't move on to the next point. Sorry. Alright. We'll try one more time, shall we? I see you. Awesome. You can barely make them out. Like if you can kind of see them, they look like phantoms disappearing. The moment you hit them, it has a bar above them, but you can't target them. Where are you? There you are. Oh no! Oh, God, shit. Oh no, there's another one! I have no idea how many are in here, because as you can see. I look like the biggest tart. Maybe I'll be able to go around now. That's like 6 that I've killed, or 5 or 6. I think I might be able to take my time. Oh no, that's not. There you are. Alright, so we've got another NPC here.
Leave me be. I like it quiet. What business have you here? You may call me Vengal, if I deserve a name in this sorry state. 'Tis rare to flap these gums. This is pleasant.
Now this is Vengal. He will give us his helm once you go through and talk to him and go through all his dialogue. I will buy some stuff off him. He's got the lightning buff as well, which is great. It's great against all bosses. There's that lightning buff. It's epic. He originally was a mercenary that was brought to this land because of the war, and ended up waking up here where his body's been roaming the land ever since the war. So he's pretty cool. You will actually be able to summon him in the last fight with Masandra as well, which is pretty cool. Which is the complete set of him with the head and everything, which is awesome. And we will need to defeat Vengal's body at the end of Duke's Dear Freya once we defeat him and Seldora in the library. So we'll quickly go through his shit.
Long ago, I was hired to defend the kingdom. I remember a long, brutal fight, and then somebody killed me. Or so I thought. I came to and found myself like this. I don't know what explains it, but it's not so bad, really. Now I watch the days go by and gaze at the night sky, thinking of the finer things, far removed from war. I've grown.
Alright, so I love this guy. He's epic.
I know not you may, but I see my
Not gonna go
body.
through all the dialogue. Come on,
I
man.
learn, and if I can...
Decapitate. Epic. Alright, so he's got some claymore and a great sword here. Great weapons, but I don't generally go for the hefty weapons apart from the Dranglet sword, so they're not my piece of cake, but they're actually pretty good. You've got C scaling down the bottom for both dex and strength for the claymore, and C and D for the great sword. Now the thing that I really like most about him is the gold pine res, so I'm gonna buy 2 of them. And he has lightning urn as well, and 1 faith miracle. Some destructive great arrows, and the soul protection nullifies death and petrification, if I can actually speak properly. Do you know what's hard, talking and playing the game at the same time? Your mouth gets all cotton mouth and shit. Not that you really needed to know my life story. Anyway, we'll get back to it.
Farewell.
So I'll go through
Back
his
again.
dialogue. Whoops.
I cannot lie.
So he can give me his help.
Go
There
along.
we go. So he's just
Farewell.
giving me the helm. Go quickly have a look at it. There it is. It's got fire defense on it as well, which is pretty cool. As Vengal's helmet suggests, he was not unlike a mad beast on the battlefield. He was epic. And now he's all solitude all by himself here. Poor bugger. It's gotta suck if this was real. Anyway, we'll find the next section and get a couple more items. There's a shit ton of chests in here too if you could be bothered going through it all. This is the next part, I think. Yep. Actually, I might as well, since I killed most of the dudes. must be shit tons in here. Awesome. Another one. Got ya. Brickazoids. I think there's a chest right over here. I tell you what, they're much easier to see on the PC version. Much easier to see. Ooh, auxiliary. Shit, no! Gosh, there must be shit tons in here. How many have I killed now? I guess I've gotten most of the items. Okay, it's enough for playing. Alright, we'll continue forward now. Awesome. Now this is to the Shaded Woods. We'll find another bonfire up here. Brilliant. Right here. I used a effigy. So, once again, we're going to find a little bit in this area. It's a great little area. It's pretty short, but there's like 2 layers to it. You've just got to know the area pretty well. There's some few items up the top. Radiant's Life Gem. Loving it. Just get rid of this stuff. You'll find some lion mages down in here too, which is pretty cool. They're actually pretty hardy enemies. I had a few troubles with them when I first started the game, but they're not too bad. Especially if you've got an epic sword like I do. Bastard. This guy is a pain in my ass. I don't have any. They're really weak with fire, but I don't actually have anything. I'm gonna have to try and get it. Cursing me. Well, I let my health replenish. I'll just quickly get these items. that! You only really need to kill that dude once, which is pretty cool. So that one's done. Sweet! Yeah, have I gotten all the items over there? Yes, I have. Just quickly go up here. What you got for me? Ooh, Titanite chunk, petrified dragon bones. Nice. Once I get some boss weapons, that might be actually pretty cool. But right now, I don't really need it. What else? That's right. Stamina. Brilliant. Now be careful, this will drop once we go around. So go around the outskirts. Now Ornifex is trapped down there, but we can't actually go down there quite yet. We have to actually go search for the Fang Key, which is held by a petrified lion mage. That's just around the corner, so I'll continue to go forward, but I would suggest if you get to this point, don't drop down yet, because you're going to have to come right back, and it's a waste of time. So we'll continue forward. I don't get these stupid things that annoy me. That's a bit of his gear, I think. Now, this is not the lion mage that has the Fang Key, but if you're a bit too scared to use a fragrant branch for your, it's all good because there's another one in the chest which is around the corner, so you're not wasting one at all, but you'll end up getting their armor, which is pretty cool. It looks pretty poxy on a human wearing it, unless you're a beefy character. But yeah, it comes poxy. Oh, I'm getting a lot of the gear anyway. So it's just a chest. Voila! So I think I got the shield. Let's have a look. It's probably not as good as the one I'm wielding anyway. Yeah, there it is. 62 attack. Descaling. Pfft. Not as good as my Drangleic shield. I love my Drangleic gear. It's too heavy for my character because I'm not a strength build, but if I could, I would totally wear it, but it's not really ideal for my type of character. Where are you at? There it is. This is the statue that has the Fang Key. If you're lucky enough, you might be able to backstab him straight up. Get killed. We are good. Hopefully I don't fall off this. That'd be just my luck, wouldn't it? Alright, we'll quick go back. Because now we'll be able to, with that Fang Key, we'll be all set and sweet to actually go get Ornifex. Alright, let's go. We've cleared out the area. Now, I could drop down here, but you've got those frog-looking things that petrify you. And you've got 4 of them down there, so you'll get completely ambushed by those guys. So there is another little secret section down here that drops. It's just around here, and this way it's much safer to go after Ornifex. Soul Mass, homing Soul Mass. That's a good little spell for a sorcerer. Now we've got the Dark Covenant leader here.
Undead has wandered.
This is another section where you can do his missions by giving him an effigy and going in there, but you actually have to become part of the Covenant. We'll actually meet him again down in the Gulch, which is pretty cool. And you'll go in here and you can do missions for the Covenant, which is pretty cool, but right now we don't need to really speak to you. These pools here are also degrade your equipment, so be careful not to go in there, because... Ah, no! Just like what I did. Oh, shit. You petrifying me now, man. Awesome. Twinkling Titanite, loving it. I forgot about that there. Alright, now we'll be able to go get old mate, Ornifex. Now she ends up down in Brightstone Cove, and that's where her hangout is. So she won't give us anything right now. I'm just gonna go through all this crap. You don't really want to see that. Yeah. Down near my abode, down the way. Awesome. So that's pretty much all the whole section now. We can now go after Manscorpion's wife. Brilliant. I don't even know how to pronounce her name properly. I don't know if it's Nika or whatever. But we'll just call her the Scorpioness. We'll just go up there. Now that's pretty much it. There's nothing else that I apart from going to meet Tark. We'll go on and meet Tark. I won't actually summon him for the fight because don't really need him to be in the fight. It's pretty cool to watch though. But you can actually summon him in the boss fight here with the Scorpioness. He owns shit too as well. It's pretty cool. Ooh, nice. Now I know there's a little lizard around here somewhere. Wait, lizards? Love my chunks. What else is in here? Dark Scythe, that's pretty mad. Alright, isn't he glorious? He's like one of my favourite carrot NPCs. He looks amazing. Tarkus Malarkus. I just made Malarkus up, by the way. So, Manscorpion Tark, isn't he great? Now I have to chuck on that ring. Right. Now we should be able to talk to him.
Human, are we? This is no place for you. Be gone. Are you not afraid of me? Humans rarely come here. Those who do turn back when they see me. Or make an attempt on my life. But you are different. We once had a master. He created us long, long ago. But he was born with a fatal flaw. He resented those who had what he lacked and became fully mired in hatred. Eventually, he drove himself mad. It was at the peak of this madness that he conjured up we strange creatures. Our master was a tragically lonely soul. Eventually, his solitude eroded his very reason. In the end, he never understood what it was that he truly lacked. As when we were born, or where our master has gone. The only ones who even speak a human tongue are myself and my better half. I wish to ask a favor of you. I want you to kill my betrothed. Once, I always found her at my side. But as time went on, things went awry.
She became violent, raging uncontrollably. Eventually, she came after me. And we have been locked in combat ever since. We seem to be at a standstill. The wounds we exchange are never lethal. I was born of my master's madness. Perhaps this is some curse. I will be sure to assist you in return. The past is a distant fog. My name was Tark.
Alright, now, it's a bit of a lore to this guy and his Scorpioness who he's talking about. A lot of rumours have said that his master is Seath the Scaleless, which I feel is probably not correct. I feel that his master was Seldora, and Seldora's master was Seath. Now, there's a bit of a lore behind it. Apparently, Seath the Scaleless actually, because he went so insane and mad in all the experiments, that his madness is actually trapped within this land, which in turn changed Seldora deeply, where he also went mad and started experimenting on people like Tark and his partner. Now, it is implied that there's more than these two within the world in Dark Souls 2. It's not specifically, you don't really see them within the game, but it's actually implied. Now, they're also connected to the Duke's dear Freya. The Duke's dear Freya is who I feel is Seldora, not actually Seath the Scaleless. And the skeleton above the Duke's dear Freya, above Freya, is actually an older dragon that you will receive the Pale Drake soul after defeating her with a bonfire aesthetic again. Now, for me specifically, this area is actually quite cool because I've been after the Great Moon Sword ever since the beginning, because through a couple of my playthroughs I've actually achieved that by trading the Pale Drake soul with Ornifex for that sword, and eventually going to go back to Strayed and getting Crystal Soul Spear so that I can just own throughout the end part of the game. So there are connections between the Duke's dear Freya and these two guys, because technically now Freya is their master, but their master was Seldora, which you'll find in the library or Gorn Hollow. So it is suspected that he experimented on himself and became Freya, but then again it's also suspected that Freya is something else all entirely, which is another experiment. So there's heaps of lore behind it. Seath's awesome. There's a reference to him, not technically as such, because his madness is still within the land, and as it says in the lore, once his soul will be for all eternity and just keeps changing from one thing to another. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's a little bit of a backstory between Tark and his Scorpioness Nika, I think that's how you pronounce it. So we'll go back towards his Lady Scorpion and continue on with the level. Otherwise I'll sit here talking to you for years about the lore. And you probably already know most of it anyway. Alright, so we'll go back up. We'll go after her. She's a mean, isn't she? Like he said, she started going raging. Aren't women amazing? Even though I'm fun. Oh no, I'm just talking rubbish. Okay, let's carry on, shall we? Continue on. So there's only a couple more items left in this section that we really need to go get. I think it's just one up here, and we've pretty much end towards the end of the level. You'll find another mage that's petrified and just gives you a little bit of extra bits and pieces towards the end, if that's really what you want to do. Oh my god, sorry guys. Too busy talking. Just concentrate on getting the items, shall we? Get out of my way, please. Skeptic Spice. Gonna need that, because if you want the Crystal Soul Spear, I think the attributes to use the spell is like 50. It's mad. Now, I'll just quickly use another effigy. I'll show you. So, Tark's summoning sign is right next to the boss door if you want to go through and use him if you're finding the Scorpion is pretty hard. It's right here. Right there. But I'm going to try it. If I die, I'll definitely summon him again, but we'll just see. She's not too bad as long as her homing soul mass is epic. It gives you epic damage. Just keep away from that. You'll see it. She'll probably get me with it. I'm gonna buff this weapon, and let's go. Awesome, so that's it. So that's Scorpionist. Now, that item, if you're wondering, you have to actually kind of get her to knock it down. There's no way that I figured out how to get it. But the best way with her is melee attacks with double wielding. Wait for her or bait her to attack and then go straight for it. Generally, when she has the homing soul mass, I'll actually take 2 gems ready for her to actually annihilate me with them so that if I do get hit, I'm still regenerating my health. So that's a good trick to know with her. But apart from that, just dodge her attacks and go after her belly and you'll be sweet. So yeah, that's Scorpioness Nikita. Nika, whatever her name is. Nika. I'll just quickly open this bonfire. And then I'll quickly go back to the Scorpion Man Tark and then see what else he has to say. Let's check it out.
You've defeated my better half. This is my thanks. Take it. I have no gods to pray to. But still, I pray that your journey will be safe.
Awesome, so that's pretty much it. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that once you actually defeat in Brightstone Cove the Duke Freya, come back and he'll give you the second dragon ring as well, which actually gives you a boost in health, equipment load, and also attack damage, which is pretty epical. So once you defeat the Duke's Dear Freya, come back and have a quick chat to Tark and he'll give you another ring. It's pretty good. There's some more items down the back here. We'll just quickly defeat this other lion mage. Oh shit! Might die. You not get me. Just quickly go around. Here's the other lion mage I was talking to you about that was petrified. He's got nothing, he's just blocking some items. Great axe. Let's have a look at that. It's not bad at all. It's not a weapon I really want to use, but it's all good. Get out of my way. Ooh. Twilight Herb and Soul of a Proud Knight. Hopefully I don't die here. Brilliant. Black Knight Halberd, very sweet. Well, that's pretty much it for the level, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Leave some comments down below, think how it went, if you've got any questions about anything, but be sure to check out for part 14, where we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. Bye.